All right, first of all, I want to dedicate this week's inspired parsha to the victims of this past tragedy, which we're still just barely coming to grips with over time. Dedicated it to the wounded, the thousands of wounded, to give comfort to those who lost loved ones, and of course, a speedy redemption to those that are currently in captivity by Hamas. So we're dedicating this little bit of learning towards complete comfort for everyone who's been affected. But of course, on a big level, every Jew has been affected by this. Achenu kol beis Yisrael. Every Jew has been affected by this. So I want to share one idea. And the idea is actually going to tie in a little bit to the events that happened. In Parshas Noach, Noach was coming to save the world, so to speak. The world, as we know, was getting destroyed around him. It's no coincidence that the Torah even uses the words Ki malei haaretz Hamas. The world was filled with Hamas, which, according to some translations, actually is violence, which certainly Hamas, certainly what fits what happened. So there's an incredible medrash. While Noach was on the boat, he had to spend the entire day feeding animals, running around, feeding one to the other. And the Medrash says that one day he was a little bit late with the lion, and the lion came and bit him. So what are we to make of this Medrash? There's a very obvious question about this Medrash. God made so many miracles that we know of in the Teva, in the ark, right? He made all the animals be able to fit in the ark. He made it that there was enough food for all the animals. Why in the world did he have to make Noach into some kind of zookeeper that all day he was running around feeding the animals, and to the point where if he was late with one animal, that the animal went ahead and bit him? Why didn't God just make a little more miracle that the animals just fed themselves? Why didn't Noach, poor Noach, he'd been through so much, he had to now become suddenly a zookeeper? So listen to the words of Rav Avram Yitzchak HaKohen Kook, the great Rav Kook, who actually was a visionary. Many attribute him to be sort of the father of modern-day religious Zionism. He knew the Jewish people were returning home. He called it Reshit Smiachat Gulotenu, the beginning of our redemption. Listen to what Rav Kook says. It's such an unbelievable idea. He said that the entire world was destroyed because of selfishness. People, malei haaretz Hamas, they were filled with violence, some translators, robbery, corruption, just terrible, self-centered behavior, thoroughly rotten behavior. How did the new world have to be built? The new world had to be built with only chesed, only kindness. And not just any kindness, it had to be a pure kindness. It had to be that Noach was really spending every minute of the day reaching into himself to feed the animals, to be able to have that energy and to keep going and not to be late with even one animal that needed to be fed. It had to be a pure kindness. Why? Because he was building a new world. What an idea. Because the events that would happen last week, it shattered the world as we know it. It shattered the Jewish world. The Jewish world will never be the same. Malei haaretz Hamas, the world was filled with violence and corruption. How are we rebuilding this world? We're rebuilding it with kindness. You look around at what's going on in the world, it's such an incredible outpouring of love. I've never seen anything like this before, ever. Everyone, people rushing to give packages. People who are so removed from Judaism are just giving, and even non-Jews too, just giving and giving. Packages, duffel bags filled with food, supplies, medical equipment, bulletproof vests, everything and anything that they could possibly need. Sending get well wishes, kids writing handwritten letters. The list goes on and on and on and on. That's how we rebuild this world. That's how we rebuild this world. I want to wish everyone here a wonderful week, a wonderful Shabbos, and let's continue to rebuild this world, the world of kindness, the world of chesed. Thank you.